Welcome to my channel today. As I promised, I was going to show you the finished product of my project that I was doing last week. And when I posted my first post of sewing is something that I learned from a very early age at 14 when my parents sent me to a home craft school. And that is where I learned how to do sewing and make my own clothes, which helped me to look after my children afterwards when I became a single mom of 4. So I didn't struggle. Of course, you struggle here and there, but I wasn't struggling to a point where I couldn't find food for my children. I couldn't find school fees for my children. Of course, it will be late to be paid, but I still managed to do that. So from that humble beginning, those humble beginnings where I was taught from a home craft school, and when I traveled, when I migrated and came to UK, I realized I could do something more about this sewing. I wanted to understand what sewing was all about. So I did enroll at a college to do pattern making and design, which is something that I really enjoyed. I made friends there. They still call me to do more, and they still want me to go there and probably because it's therapeutic. You know what? Sewing is something which is very therapeutic, especially at this age when you have got not a lot to do. So I think sewing becomes something that I really enjoy. So yeah, this is what I've made from the last week that I said we were starting our Hair Story Circle Summit. We started on the 17th. So I wanted to wear something on the summit, and this is what I did. I did wear on the first day of our summit, and when I finished it, I wanted to really see how it fitted me. The one thing that you should remember when you start to sew is when you go for pattern making and design, you are taught how to do the proper foundation of your pattern. You have to know your measurements, you have got to know your waist, your bust, your hip and everything. So this is where you start from. And from that foundation now pattern, it will take you everywhere because you don't need a lot. But if you're that person who is still learning and who is not very sure, you can also get ready-made patterns which you can buy. And from this outfit, as I said, I was inspired by the First Lady not Grace, but Sally. I was inspired by Sally. She used to wear the African outfit. I was inspired by the African print, which is this material. I really loved the material and I enjoyed wearing it. I still do up to now. So the one thing that I also admired her was the head wrap, which is this one. She used to make it so fluffy and flowery and big. The trick is this head wrap should be 2 meters approximately, so that when you wrap it around, it wraps for the first time, and when you wrap it for the second time, and now you start doing the flowers, you can have the flowers right around your head. I sometimes do that with the other materials, with the other clothes that I have, and this is what I made. I want you guys to comment and tell me if I managed to do it. I'll stand up and I'll show you how it looks like. So this is my outfit. I'll stand up now. I hope here I'll be fine. Okay, and if I stand up here, right here, okay, I think I'm fine here. Okay, so this is my top. And this top is quite it's quite a flared one, because I wanted it to be flare. Because most of the tops that I have, they are those ones which actually ties my waist or my hip. So I wanted this one as it is, and I lined it so that it's warm, especially now we are getting into winter. You know, the one thing that inspires me about the African print or the African dress itself is when you put the lining, it becomes very stable and it becomes really warm. So as I said, if you have got more material when you buy, you can have one to wrap your waist, isn't it? Or you can have you can take that one which you have been tying on your waist. You can cover yourself when it is cold. So this is the skate, and as I said, it does have a slit right here. I hope you can see that. So it has got a slit, and I also wanted the skate to be a bit tight. So that's my skate, and you can, as you can see, it's not big. It's also quite fitting correctly. So that means I did get the correct measurements to make on this skirt. And the top as well, it flows. I can lift my hands up, I can put them back, quite simple. And the one thing also is this outfit does not have a zip. Many times when you start to sew, you might have challenges with the zip. So if you know you are going to have a challenge with the zip, don't put a zip on. Just learn to do the simple way. And as I said, you can have something like this. And this is the material that I just bought, which I can actually cover up like this. And many people would think, oh, what is this material for? It's just a showing off of the attire. It's just to make it elegant as well. So this is something that you can do. You can do anything with this material. You can either make it a bow tie and wrap it here. And let's say you are going anyway, this can be your wrap on your waist, or you can be cold and cover yourself. Or, as I was saying, you can use this to tie on your waist. I hope I can manage that. You can do this on your waist as well. There we go. So you can just like that, and it changes the outfit altogether. This is what I like about the African material. It can be anything else. It can change the outfit to something. And normally I used to see when people wear the African attire, the shoes, they always try to wear shoes which are open, so that it matches with the outfit as well. And you can actually make a covering of this material to your handbag and all those things. You know what? Sewing, it doesn't give you it gives you the dream of making things, because each outfit you will make it with something else that really resonates with the way you are feeling. So I'm sure when I made this outfit, it was talking to me about the summit, that I wanted to wear something on the summit, and I wanted to make sure that I looked the African lady that I am. I love wearing the African attire. So this is me, Mambokazi. I wish you all a happy sewing.